Good evening. Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to Cute, Curvy, Confident Convos. And today we are talking about don't work on yourself. Now, I know y'all was like, what is she talking about? If I want a transformation, what are you talking about? Don't work on myself, right? I'm going to explain later. I am Dr. Daryl, your life transformation strategist, and I help women who struggle with inner self doubt. Y'all know what? I'm just going to be straight up with y'all tonight. We just going to get real. Anybody that suffers with self esteem, trying to build your self esteem up, even more, because at some point we all feel something good about ourselves, right? So even though you may say, I really don't feel good, you can always find something to feel better about. So I had a faux pas. And I just want to be honest because sometimes my focus will always be women because I am a woman and I know how it feels when you wake up and you don't feel really good about yourself. But sometimes it stops me in my tracks when I say that because if I do have men that will approach me and need coaching. So for you guys out there, and that's why I'm like, just let me stop for a minute for you guys out there who are struggling, because sometimes you are a forgotten group. And I want to let you know that it's not off limits for me. If you contact me, I'm going to do what I can do to help you, even if it means referring you to someone else. Okay. Okay. So let me go back. I'm Dr. Terrell. I'm a life transformation strategist, and I help women who struggle, with inner self doubt, trying to build up their self confidence, trying to figure out, where to start and to just stop daily self disappointment. And that daily self disappointment is very, very important because that is what we do with ourselves. You start some type of nutritional program and you mess up, and then you're like, dang, I just keep messing up, or I'm not good at this, I can't do this. Then you start that negative self-talk and talking down to yourself. So my main focus is to really stop that daily self-disappointment and to help women to stop feeling bad when they aren't doing well. So we do things a little bit differently over here, okay? While we are on our journey, we celebrate ourselves. While we are on the journey, we wake up feeling amazing. While we are on our journey, we make sure that we feel beautiful. So I don't believe in that no pain, no gain. Okay. So while you are doing your transformation and during that transformational journey, we are not over here in pain and feeling bad about ourselves. And that is what's different, okay, about Dr. Daryl. Because I feel like this. I'm not totally where I want to be either. But honey, I'm going to enjoy me. I'm going to celebrate me. I'm going to point out every single thing that I absolutely adore about me. And I'm going to wake up feeling amazing no matter where I am on my journey. That is what we do over here. Okay, now let's get into tonight, okay? Do not work on yourself. Now, what I mean by that is this. I'm going to give you 3 reasons why, if you are striving for a transformation, why you should not work on yourself. The first thing is you keep doing the same thing over and over again. You keep doing the same thing over and over and over again and dreaming about the outcome that you want, but you don't execute. Now, I don't want to seem like I'm pointing the finger. Well, you know what I am? Let me point the finger because that's what I used to do. I used to sit and I used to dream, oh, I want to be skinny, and oh my gosh. And I used to think that, oh, I'm going to love myself so much more. And then I do the same thing over and over and over again. So sitting around dreaming about what you want is not going to bring you the result that you want. Okay. So that's reason number 1. We as humans, that's why you don't want to work on you, is because you do the same thing over and over again. The other thing is we lack focus. We forget, well, that's another one. Let me say we lack focus. We focus on the results, but we don't focus on the execution. We don't focus on what we need to do. Now, let me be clear. We all know what to do. I can bet you $10 million that anybody who reaches out to me to say, I need help, you already know what to do. What you need help with is staying disciplined, focused, persistent, and consistent is what we lack. And that is what having a good coach will do for you. That coach will help you to figure out, how do I stay focused on my goal and the things that I have to do to reach the goal. Okay. And the third thing is, we just plain straight up forget. You know how you wake up and you'll say, okay, or on the weekend, okay, let's say you're doing really good. You plan on Sunday, you got your meals together, you have your tasks that you're going to complete for whatever you want to change, okay? You're going to often hear me refer to meals and nutrition because I've lost over 400 pounds and I have kept it off. And that was my transformation. But during that transformation, I was able to transform so many other things. I not only lost over 400 pounds of physical weight, but I lost self-doubt, self-hate, the daily system, daily disappointment. That is what I lost. And that was more important than losing the weight itself. Okay, so let me go back. The third one is, we just plain don't forget. We do our plan on that Sunday. We have everything that we need. We've gone grocery shopping. We got all of our stuff. We done packed our lunch. We done made our smoothie that morning. We're walking out the door, drinking our smoothie, driving our car, drinking our smoothie. We get to work, and one of your coworkers done brought in some daggone Dunkin' Donuts. And they sitting on the table. And you just talking, like, girl, how was your weekend? Blah, 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 blah. You get your little plate, you get your donut. Yeah, girl, I had a good time this weekend. But you just forgot that fast. It's easy to forget because you have not transformed yet and you haven't developed a system so that you remain. So what you're doing remains right here, okay? And so whatever that goal is so many things leading up to reaching that goal. It's not just one thing. So we just end up forgetting. So why am I saying don't work on yourself if you are striving for a transformation? Don't do it. You don't want to work on yourself. What you want to do is, y'all ready? Should I do some music? Tap, 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 tap. You want to work on your subconscious mind. That is the person. You know how when you have a complaint, or I won't say complaint, but you know how you need something changed, or the bill came for something and you want to see, you pay something late, you want to get the late fee off or something like that, right? You don't want to talk to that first person who answers the phone. That first person, they can't make any decisions. I'm not saying they're not important now, okay? I'm not saying that they are not important, okay? Let me pause for a minute. Please make sure you give StreamYard permission to post your name. So if you do leave a comment, I'm able to see who you are, okay? All right, now let me go back. When you want something, and my example was, okay, you paid a bill late and you got a $15 late fee charge. So you want to call and say, hey, I've never paid this bill late before. Something happened, what have you. Life happens. You want to get that $15 waived. You don't want to talk to the first person who answers the phone, right? That would be you. Let me refer that, okay? In my other scenario, that's you. You want to ask to speak to a manager, a supervisor, somebody that can make the decision to waive the $15 fee. Okay. Now, you would be the customer service rep that answers the phone. Your subconscious mind is the supervisor. Okay. She is the supervisor. You want to talk with her. You want to connect with her because she can make things happen. That is why you don't want to work on you. You want to work on your subconscious mind. the inner you. Now, let me give you some fascinating things. If you've been following me, you already know what these things are. And you're going to always hear me say them because they're not going to change. Because we hear them, but again, we don't execute. Okay. So let me tell you the fascinating things about your subconscious mind. Number one, she takes direction from you. So if you're sitting around all day saying, oh yeah, I want to be skinny, you think about these cute little pictures, but really in the back of your mind, I ain't gonna never be that. I'm never gonna be skinny. That's exactly what she's doing in the background. She is making sure that you never be skinny. Okay. And I'm using that term lightly. I'll explain that term a little bit later. Okay. She takes direction from you. The other thing is she also looks to you for direction. She wants you to give her direction. Okay? So because she works hard, she works diligently in the background, working and helping you work towards your goals. And because she is the supervisor, okay, she incorporates every single thing that you need to reach your goal. So we're going to go with this skinny thing. Okay. Number one, you need to define what the skinny is. I didn't really make a true transformation until I defined what skinny I was looking for. And what I realized was I really wasn't trying to be skinny. Y'all see, I'm not skinny. I'm cute, curvy, confident, and I'm happy. I'm well. I wake up feeling amazing. You know, my skinny was that. My skinny was being here for my girls. My skinny was being able to just throw on a pair of jeans and leave out the house real quick at the drop of a dime. You can't do that when you're 674 pounds. Girl, you got to prepare to leave out your house, okay? Okay? So you want to make sure that you are allowing your subconscious mind to put all the things in place to get you to where you want to be. But you have to consistently tell her all the time, I want to be skinny. And skinny means for me this, and this. So not only will she help you to reach that goal, but she will be working while you're not even thinking about it. So before you know it, I'm gonna go back to my example of forgetting. You drank your smoothie, right? You pack your lunch, you got to the office, you see the donuts. Your subconscious mind steps in and be like, don't you dare. You better not. I wish you would touch one of them cotton picking donuts. Okay? She allows you to remember what you're working on. She keeps you focused. So then that's really not a part of my plan. And you're even able to tell people, because people we celebrate with food so much. And it's like, here, have a donut. They're really good. I wanted to bring them in with you. We use it as a sign of affection, and people don't mean any harm, but it's causing you harm. And if you give that direction to your subconscious mind, she will graciously allow you to say, you know what, thank you very much for thinking of me, but I'm going to decline. I don't want one today. Okay. Doesn't mean you never be able to have one, but it keeps you focused. Okay. The other fascinating thing about your subconscious mind is that it's responsible for 95% of every single decision that you make. So could you imagine if you fuel her with all of these directions? Okay. Now, we do stuff all day long. Don't tell me that you don't have time to sit down and list all the things that you want to do. It's called gaining clarity. It's called really writing out and being strategic and specific about your goal. And it's also a chance for you to really explain to your subconscious mind what you want done. So you give her her task, right? You practice and make sure that she's still getting it by way of affirmations, visualizations, meditations, writing, journaling, saying it out loud, thinking it all the time, right? Then you're keeping her on task, and girlfriend will go to work for you. It's so simple that we overlook it, and that is why we consistently get stuck. That is why you said this year, last year. So make a decision to not be sitting somewhere on December the 8th, 2023, and you say, oh, I need to get myself together. The New Year's get ready to come. I need to get myself together. Could you imagine December the 8th, 2023? You are exactly where you have designed yourself to be because you use all of the God given tools that you have and you utilize those tools to be exactly where you want to be. Could you imagine? I just want y'all to sit in it in a moment. That's a visualization. Let me give you one real quick. I want you to imagine yourself having every single thing that you want. And when I say every single thing, I'm talking about 3 to 5 goals. Now, y'all know I'm a vision board expert. We don't work on 25 things at a time, it's impossible. So you choose the priority things for you that will absolutely change your life, that will absolutely light your world up for yourself if you're able to achieve these goals. You choose the things that will allow you to wake up feeling absolutely amazing and happy and well and just feeling great. That's a really good feeling. I'm getting like a little whatever now because I'm telling you, when I weighed 674 pounds, I was miserable. I prayed that God would not allow me to wake up. Every night, that was my prayer. Please don't wake me up in the morning. Just let me die in my sleep. I'm so glad he ignored me. Oh, thank you, God. I'm so glad he ignored me. He was like, girl, I ain't thinking about you. I got plans for you. But I was miserable. So put yourself in that place of waking up and actually smiling when you wake up in the morning and feeling good. You know how you feel when you go on vacation and you go into the hotel room and everything is in its place? Now, I don't know about y'all. I need a little help with that in my house, okay? I did clean up my office a little bit, but I'm getting ready to do my next vision board. So I have like all of this stuff on my desk right now, but it's going to be cleaned up, okay? But that's a good feeling. You know, when you walk into the hotel room and everything is all clean, or even that feeling that you get as a child, Christmas Eve, and you know when you get up, it's going to be a fabulous day, or you're looking forward to having dinner with your family. That just those, or when you meet somebody and they cute and they fine and you like them and you got them little butterflies. Could you imagine feeling like that every single day? It's doable. I wake up and I'm like, oh my gosh, thank you, God. I get another day to do this. I get another day. Thank you. It's like a prize every single morning. And that is the feeling that we all strive for. And I'm telling you, it's doable. But there are certain things that you have to put in place. There are certain things that you have to make sure that you are doing. You have to put in the work. You have to put in the energy. And that same energy that you use to tell yourself that you can't do it, you need to use that same energy and change it over to saying it can be done. I can do this. And I'm gonna tell you, I think I posted this the other day. I can't remember, but I'm always gonna go back to it. When that negative self talk starts to sneak in, you just need to say, well, why not? Why can't you question everything? Now, my people, the Black community, y'all know. Well, for me, I'm 51. You dare not ask why to a parent. Okay, that's a cultural thing. Hopefully, we're changing things. I don't do that with my children. My children know that they can ask me anything, including why, because I want to make sure that I can explain things to them and I want them to be critical thinkers. And I want to give them all the options and really explain to them why I am saying what I am saying. It allows them to think for themselves. I know that my children will not be in a job and be treated any kind of way. Well, they won't be in a job anyway. I'm raising business owners over here, but they won't be in any kind of meeting or platform where people say something to them, and if they don't like what you're saying, they're going to question you. Okay, so do that for me, my community. Please, let's start raising children as critical thinkers and giving them the options so they can think and understand. So, okay, let me go back. Now, I'm a teacher, y'all. I can't help it. Ask yourself, why not? Why can't I just had my album listening party this past Saturday, and it was difficult because I need knee replacements for both knees, and I'm telling you, I was in pain. Hopefully, nobody could tell, but I was a hurting sister Saturday. But I'm 51. But I used to be in the mirror. I used to be in the mirror as a little girl singing. It's something that I've always wanted to do, and I did it. I just did it. It's never too late to do anything. And now, y'all, I have caught the bug. So I'm about ready to go back into the studio and do a complete just song album. My album is a collection of guided affirmations, guided meditations, and I have 3 songs on the album and some mantras, one mantra, maybe 2. I may have to add it on there. Okay, so if you would have asked me, and I started my transformation in 2016, I've grown so much. And guess what? The person that you're listening to now, she won't be here next year on December the 8th, 2023. Honey, I'm always going to level up. That's why I help women to become the highest version of themselves. And that's a little misleading, honey, because we will never stop. There is no ceiling. There is no ceiling. So you're talking to me now, but next year when you talk to the me from next year, oh honey, she's gonna be on fire. I'm on fire right now from last year. You never stop growing. Okay, you never stop growing. So I want to make sure that you guys know tonight, and I hope that you have gotten something from this. I know my title was a little misleading, and I wanted it to be misleading because I wanted to get that mind, going, get that elevator just going higher and higher and higher. Okay, so let me tell you how you can contact me. You look at my ticker on the bottom, you can text the word higher to 443-775-2325. It's just a little short form that you fill out, and from that, it's going to ask you what services or products are you interested in. I want you guys to click on the coaching. I'm going to open up my new coaching group. It's going to start in January. And let me tell y'all, I said it before, we do things way different over here. We are not sitting around sulking. We are not sitting around crying together. I'm not saying the tears won't flow now because sometimes you have to release that. Okay. So we do some work, but we do inner work and you're going to gain clarity. That's what you're going to gain. So I want you to text the word higher to 443-775-2325 and hit your girl up. If you know somebody else who has been struggling, if you know somebody else who, no matter what they do, they just cannot do it. I understand. Trust me. I understand. We all have challenges. It's no reason for you to feel insecure about that or bad about that. Because I want you to imagine being able to get rid of just feeling bad every single day about something. The women that I help, it's not like they walking around feeling bad all day long, but it creeps in during the day. And what it does is it stops them from doing all of the other things that they want to do. Okay. So it is your time now. All you have to do is just take it. Just take it. And I know that you know what to do. But if you join my group, I'm going to guide you. I'm going to help you. I'm going to get you to a place where, you remember what you're doing. I'm going to get you to a place where you're starting new routines for yourself. They may be a little bit different. This is individualized. It's group coaching, but you're going to find your way. You're going to find the things that you need to do to keep you focused because we all are different. And that is when I put on my social work degree hat, my psychology degree hat, my educator degree hat, and my honorary doctorate degree hat. I put them all on and I structured my program in a way so that you get results. All I need you to do is show up and trust me. I do a little bit of unconventional things now. I may have you, no, I won't say, I don't want to scare y'all. But sometimes you got to shake things up because you're so used to doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Sometimes you got to shake that mess up. Okay? I'm going to shake it up for you. I am going to shake it up for you. Okay. So thank you for joining me tonight. I will be back next Thursday. You can follow me as Dr. Daryl on Instagram. Facebook, I am Daryl Inspires. On YouTube, I am Daryl Inspires. On LinkedIn, I am Dr. Daryl. Follow your girl because life is too short. I know y'all know that with this pandemic. Don't be in the same position where you are right now, which is a place that you say you don't want to be. Don't be in this position next year on December the 8th, 2023. Let's get this popping. And I want to be a part of your journey. So join me. Have a beautiful night, and I will see y'all next week. Bye.